My journey began with wanting to learn how to design effective learning experiences with technology. The Master of Educational Technology, or MET program, seemed like a natural way to learn the newest trends in technology. However, I quickly learned that knowledge and theory are the foundations of MET, as our main focus was to design for how people learn, rather than design around the technology. In my first course, I learned about a framework called the Technological, Pedagogical, and Content Knowledge, or TPAC framework, which bridges form with function and helped me turn abstract theory into application. Although I learned many theories and frameworks in MET, which I highlight in my portfolio, TPAC has most significantly transformed my practice. One of my main goals with this portfolio is to show my transformation as an educational technologist by demonstrating what I thought before TPAC and after. Before TPAC, I tended to think of my technology, pedagogy, and content knowledge as separate paths, not to be crossed. This was a reflection of the beginning of my MET journey, when I viewed courses in relative isolation from each other. As I progressed, I learned how to strengthen what I was learning by building on what I had previously studied, considering the theory and pedagogy that would best serve me. I was also gaining the confidence to consider different learning contexts and then select the most relevant tools to engage 21st century learners. Eventually, I learned to view each course as a new experience that fit into my overall journey and propelled me forward to new understanding. These feelings of growth and transformation inspired my learning journey metaphor for the portfolio. Being an avid traveler, I realized early on that my MET experience felt like a challenging journey or path with many ups and downs. In many courses, I started out in one direction, but then had to reorient myself as I learned more and made deeper connections to what I had previously explored. In fact, creating this portfolio has been an extension of my learning journey. As I reflected on my experiences, I was faced with new realizations and design decisions. For instance, the portfolio begins with solitary images, reflecting the beginning of my journey. Realizing how much I have been influenced by my peers, there is a subtle shift in the images presented later on. By using the lens of TPAC, I have shared evidence of transformative learning and growth in all aspects of my knowledge and practice. I hope this journey inspires others in the field to consider how technology can meaningfully intersect with learning and design rather than as an afterthought to the learning experience. My learning journey is depicted as a virtual path that viewers can take at their own pace, but requires active scrolling and orienteering. My intention is to engage viewers but also manage information. One of my biggest transformations has been recognizing the important role that design has in learning, which is why I have applied Mayer's 12 principles of multimedia design in the site. Another transformation has been learning how to use media to tell a compelling story and engage an audience. Thus, I not only apply design concepts in my portfolio, but weave it with my own narrative to demonstrate what I have learned about blending theory with practice. The site has been divided into 4 sections to reflect the journey theme: Begin, which we've already covered, Venture, Explore, and Rest. The Venture section begins with background on the MET courses, as well as criteria I have used to showcase my learning. I developed a framework to share my learning from each MET course, representing how each course has been both an individual journey and a reflection of a larger one that has led to new learning and connections. You can view a single course engaging with the content in different ways: hyperlinks, images, theories, and perspectives, or you can view my MET journey as a whole to gain broader connections. But what would evidence of learning be without real-world application? In the Explore section, I share my guidebook, which has been created as a result of my learning journey, to be used on the job to make educational technology-related decisions. You can also get a glimpse into a day in the life of an instructional designer, who is passionate about learning as much as she can about online theory and pedagogy to make learning fun, engaging, and worthwhile. Finally, in the Rest section, I provide helpful EdTech resources and the rubric I constructed to evaluate my portfolio. This provides a sense of closure on this particular learning journey, but also an opportunity for the next one. Educational technology means something very different to me from when I first began the MET program. In my current practice, I am inspired to use technology with intention, using the lens of TPAC and frameworks such as SAMR and ADDIE to consider technology's place in these contexts. Understanding how and when technology can be integrated is the most rewarding aspect of my journey. As technology evolves, there will be new considerations, but I feel I am equipped with a strong understanding of educational research, pedagogical grounding, and a wide scope of learning theories in which to navigate changes and teach others to use tools with intention. As an instructional designer, I have a new appreciation for how I use digital tools, which both shape and organize my design decisions in fundamental ways. I am excited for how I can evolve my practice even more and explore best practices at the intersection of technology, design, and learning. Wherever you are in your own learning journey, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you enjoy viewing my ePortfolio.